Dads of Reddit, what's the most shocking thing your kid ever told you? One evening, my 17-year-old daughter walked into the room. Her eyes were red from crying and she said, "Dad, I need to tell you something, but please don't freak out." My heart dropped. I thought she'd gotten into a fight or maybe wrecked the car, but what came next completely blindsided me. She told me she had tested positive for chlamydia. I sat there stunned for a second, then pulled myself together and gave her a hug. I told her it wasn't the end of the world, that we'd figure it out together, and asked her to tell me the guy's name. I made it clear I wouldn't be angry. I just wanted to make sure they both got help. That's when she told me the guy was 5 years older than her and had lied to her about it being his first time. After she texted her about the STI test, he had started dodging all her calls. I could feel the heat rising in my chest. She gave me his name before going to bed, and I promised myself I wouldn't let this slide. I called one of my closest friends who was a shady businessman, and I knew he could help me without asking too many questions. All I told him was that some guy had deceived and hurt my daughter, and he hit the ground running. Since we had his name, he was able to pull up the guy's information, including his workplace and his address. Turns out this guy was making like $300,000 a year already, and had been sleeping with a lot of young girls. My friend asked if I needed his help, mainly because he also had a daughter, and could feel the same emotion as I was feeling. I told him I wanted to mess this guy up, but I also didn't want to go to prison. That's when we came up with an idea. First, we contacted his workplace and filed complaints about his shocking behavior with women, which made them open up an investigation. Out of nowhere, his social media was flooded with proof of him having relations with several women at the same time, most of which were 17 or 18 years old. Last but not least, rumors about him having multiple STDs were spread everywhere. His dad was a congressman, and he wasted no time in disowning him and disavowing his actions, after which he was fired from his job. Since the rumors started, it sparked a fire in the women he had lied to, and they gained the courage to come forward with the story. Soon enough, there was a raid at his house where he was arrested, and most of his property was confiscated. And when he went to prison, I paid a gang member in there to snap his neck and make sure he never took another breath.